Hi, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. We're doing your reading today. This is going to be for December. We're just going to kick it off with December 1st. We're going to look at your love, your career, your finances, things that you're manifesting. We're closing in the year with a lot of changes because we have some grahas that is retrograde. It's gonna go direct, and then we have Jupiter going retrograde into your sign actually for the month of December. So we're gonna dissect all this right now. But as always, the holidays is coming, and you know what that means. Ever heard those people who say that this is going to be their year? Well, I got breaking news for you. It won't be your year unless you do something about it. I've helped hundreds of my clients from having a successful business, a thriving career, a wonderful relationship. Now, this is the secret. Before every new year, I give my clients one specific gemstone. And this year, it's garnet. Find out more, link in the comments in the description box below. Visit my website, eatreadlove.me. With 2026 approaching fast, okay, I don't want you to be delayed with what you're manifesting, your goals and your dreams for 2026. So make sure you wear this on your right wrist. This is garnet. I always wear my garnet because we're kicking off the year. What is your dream? This is the genie of gemstones. Now the kit, sadly, it's already sold out. It's gone. The fire horse also, it's gone. But later I'm going to share with you what I will gift to you, Gemini, when you get this today. This is gorgeous. Okay. It's a genie of gemstones. Like, what are you manifesting, Gemini? Wonderful house, a career, a car. Okay, right, Tris. Now, when people ask me here, Sal, how do I watch a reading? Because you're probably watching a reading like for your entire life wrong. Yeah, I'm not just talking about my reading, readings itself. Okay. Because people ask me, it's like, well, because it doesn't manifest this and that. Well, it's plain and simple. Let me explain what you're doing wrong. Okay. Ooh, you guys can see me. Hi. Because this is the only glow up that I have. I look raggedy. Okay. So, okay. So very easy. Okay. So there are different ways of watching a reading. Okay. So this is your moon sign. So if a Gemini moon sign, then the moon is the mind, the emotions, the feelings, the mind. Plain and simple. Moon sign, the mind. Okay. That's it. That's it. Now, for people who's watching ascendant sign or the rising, I call this the body itself, right? Not I call it is the body itself. So ascendant and rising, I put the earth so that way you know it is in real present time manifesting and happening. Okay. Now, the reason why you're doing it all wrong is because chances are, which is not wrong, I mean, if it's your choice, this is your sun sign. So this is your soul. So there are probably people who watches it from their sun sign, but that's your soul. So not unless you're dead. I only read for the living and breathing. So this one is good for the soul because it's atma. Sun is atma, it's soul, it's not tangible. And then you always ask, why is not manifesting? Oh, because it's in the soul dimension. It's in a different dimension, darling. So if you want it to be manifesting here in this present life, let's just say you're not yet dead, right? You're alive, you're breathing. So the mind controls the body. So the mind controls the body. The soul is in a different plane. It's not tangible. It's not physical. So you resonate, and then you look. Is not manifesting. That's what you're doing wrong. Plain and simple. Okay. So that's just how it is. Now you will say, it's like, but I don't know what's my ascendant and moon sign. Well, of course, I am here to assist you. When you get your, I told you I'm going to give you a gift. This is your Garnet, your Fortune 2026. Okay, so this is the best gemstone for you for 2026. You get your free birth chart, your horoscope, free birth chart. So your horoscope basically is your birth chart, your kundli, we call it. So I'm going to give this to you for free. Don't worry about it. And then you will see there in your birth chart, in your horoscope that I'm giving you, you don't have to pay. It's a gift because I'm already out of the kits. Okay. So I decided I give you guys this. So you get your love prediction, your money prediction, of course, the transits and all those in your birth chart. So I'm giving you your birth chart for free. Don't worry. You guys can, are so loyal and lovely. So what's the goal here? 2026. What's your goal? 100% you want to reach it, right? So then a horoscope will definitely help you. Okay? And what is in this horoscope besides your birth chart? You get the strength of your chart, the transit, your dreams, manifestation, the remedy, the gems, of course, the future for 2026. So that way, you're not stuck watching tarot forever in your entire life because it's just sad when you're addicted to tarot. You get also a free workshop. Okay, so that way I will teach you. So when you get this today, how long? Well, just like the kit only lasted for um I think a day or two. So the chart, I don't know because I'm going away on the holiday. So if it will get automatically added to your cart. It's free. Okay. So let me just now start your reading here. That's now you know why nothing manifests in your life because it is never your sun sign. Plain and simple. Okay, here we go. So let's see for the Gemini. Ooh, the Gemini. Okay, so here it is. This is for the Gemini. So this is your chart, Gemini. So I identified you, which is the body. You see this? The body. And each image here are just a depiction of what that house is. Don't worry. Don't stress about this yet. Okay. So this is the Gemini itself. Okay. So far, so good. Nobody yet is lost. Okay. I'm not a smart person. So if I can understand this, you will also. Okay. So this is the Gemini. So let's see what's happening in December, right? So December 5, right away, Jupiter. Let's look at Jupiter. This is the biggest graha, right? Jupiter, the biggest. Okay. The biggest graha. So right now it is in Cancer, retrograde already in the second house. Okay. So the planet of expansion, growth, luck, and opportunity is sitting where? What do you see here, Gemini? Savings, right? This is also your family. This is your food. This is anything tangible that you own. Okay. This is Cancer for you. So if Jupiter is there, the planet of expansion and growth, retrograde, then what do you think it would do? Of course, it will expand your appetite for food. You're probably binge eating on sweets. Jupiter is sweet. So that you're growing there. You're growing more savings, growing. Yes. Okay. So, second house is family. So, probably there's a new member in the family or a lot of gathering also. Then it's just growing and growing. But by December 5th, it is slowly okay, going back to you. So imagine if you're eating here, and then it goes back to you there. I mean, like this is just in reference. Then, of course, there is expansion and growth in the body. So that's going to be what Jupiter does. Jupiter in the first house gives a little bit of a gain in weight. Okay. So just be careful if you don't want to gain weight. But besides that, Jupiter is the planet of wisdom, knowledge, luck, and opportunity. In the first house, it gives you wisdom. We call this Digbala. So there's two planets that we want in the first house, Jupiter and Mercury. And you got the jackpot in the first house. So luck and opportunity. Now, what does Jupiter rule for the Gemini? Well, by December 5th, okay, because it's retrograding or retrograde, this is what Jupiter rules for you, relationship and partnership. Mhm. And it also rules your career, this one. So if it's in the first house, you're going to be focused on your relationship. Okay. You're going to be focusing also on your career. And then, since Jupiter is here, it will also improve your home life situation, relationship with the family. Now, without going too much into the detail, we call this also Rashi Drishti, when a planet is sitting in a dual sign, which is Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and Pisces. It activates this house, and this house. So those are all getting what Jupiter is a significator: luck, opportunity, wisdom, growth. So then maybe moving or relocating to a new place. That's what will manifest here. And relationship, it can be healed. Yeah. So for people who are into a little bit challenging relationship, this is a time that Jupiter can help you there. Okay. So aspect is just line of sight, the light that it gives towards those houses. Plain and simple, nothing complicated. Okay. So next, right now, of course, how about we look at what else are we looking at? So we got Jupiter. Let's look at Mercury, the Lord of the one that rules Gemini. Mercury, Buddha. We call Mercury Buddha. Hey. So since Mercury has been retrograde, it's already by December, it's already direct. It will go direct on the 29th of November. Okay. So it's from Scorpio, and then here it's on December. Okay. So, well, if you're watching this on November, health issues, just be careful. A lot of visits with a doctor, Mercury in the sixth house. So normally this is about stomach ache, chronic illnesses. So just be careful. Okay. If you're watching this in November, but I will move it now to December. Okay. But we don't want Mercury in the sixth. So we're going to move now Mercury into Libra. So you see what Libra is about? Oh, look at that. It's a match. Okay. So your fifth house is about your dating, your romance, things that makes you happy, your hobby, past life luck. You know, this is your, we call this Purva Punya. So this is a luck from your past life, from your ancestors. So since Mercury is here now in your fifth house, retrograde, then if a relationship is kind of tumultuous, then Mercury right now will help you resolve it. Right? Okay. So Mercury is gonna be there for 4 or 5 days like that because it's 26 degrees. So I'll give it like a week in December. And then of course it's gonna move back to your sixth house. So just be careful. Health again. Okay, because it's retrograde. So what will happen here is it's like now you see how the difference of tarot and astrology, because with tarot you will see a six of cups. Oh, they're reconciling, but when you will see money and growth and expansion, it's like, oh, you will see the ten of pentacles, but when? And Geminis are smart. So if Geminis are smart, I mean, I'm just saying, okay, okay. Ask the question, when? Because if a reader cannot answer the when, then I'm not sure, okay, how it will help you much. It will help you to be positive about the situation, but when? Okay. I mean, maybe in your 80s, okay, the reconciliation will happen. That's good, right? Okay, so now we know. So what else that we're seeing here? Now, we have, of course, Venus. So Venus, the planet of love, romance, relationship, arts, theater, okay, the planet of billionaires, okay. So Venus in December is now here in your sixth house, okay. So sixth house, okay, is very interesting for you. Hear me out, Gemini, because Venus rules your earning. This is your money. Mhm. If the one that rules your money is in the house of death, okay, death, illness, and diseases, then chances are you may overspend during the holiday that will lead you to debt. So just be careful on your spending. This is the income you make, and now it's going to go into the house of illness. So money will be spent for health, but that doesn't mean always it's bad. It could be enrolling to a new gym, right? It could be cosmetics. Yes, those are health. Vitamins you're purchasing, you're doing Ayurveda, you're more focusing on health. Okay, not that you're ill. You're trying to be healthy. Okay, you have a new gym. You're doing Pilates, yoga. So if it's here, the ruler of your 11th house, money is spent here now. Okay, so not much of a problem. No, not at all. And then, since Venus also, of course, this is the house of Venus, is in the this one, the dating one, your fifth house, if it's second from it, there will be communication if the two of you haven't been talking. Okay? Relationship wise. Now, Venus rules also your kids. So just be careful if ruler of the fifth house is in the sixth house, kids might get some sort of illness. And of course, we know the season is changing, winter is here, or, like depends where you're at. So just be careful. Okay. So that's Venus. Now, how about we look at where is Mars? Okay. So Mars in December is also in your sixth house. So there's a common theme here, health again. Okay. But since Mars rules this Scorpio sign, okay, so this is Mars says, I'm in here. I'm going to make you healthy. I will give you all the energy so you will be healthy. So then that's good because the ruler is here itself. But Venus also is here. They're enemies. So Mars and Venus, they're not friends. Okay, so that becomes a problem. Okay, so there may be some issues between you, okay, and your health regimen. It's like, I want to do this, but Venus wants to have fun. Okay, so she doesn't want strictness. Mars is very strict here. Okay. But Mars will also help you pay off your debts. What Venus spend, Venus planet of pleasure, also Mars, Karaka of debts, will fight that. It's like, no, we're going to get rid of all those money spending. Okay. Now, you feel a little lost and you don't know. And you're like, I don't know still. Okay. Well, like what I mentioned, okay, it's very easy. You want your birth chart, your horoscope for 2026. Okay. Plain and simple. When you get your garnet of fortune, this one, okay? When you get this today, it's in my website right now. I will give you your free horoscope. Plain and simple. Okay? That's it. So now you're not guessing. Okay. Do you want to guess your 2026? Okay. The goal here is not for you to be stuck with all those random readings that you've been binge watching in YouTube. Not healthy. If you're not learning who you are, you're just clouding your subconscious with illusionary reading. So now let's get the center stage. We don't want to forget the sun. Where is the sun during this time? Well, the sun is also in your sixth house. So, which means if there is some health issue, money issue, the luminary, which is the sun is bright, will say, how about we focus on this right now? I'm gonna blow it out. Meaning blow out, not blow up, because we call it in photography or video, it's like the you're overexposed, so you're gonna expose it. So the sun exposes everything, even enemies. If you have some enemies, haters, you'll find out who they are. Okay. Now, if there is an issue with your sibling, you will find out also because the sun, ruler of your third house of siblings, this is your choices. If you guys had a fight, you may even have more fight. Just be careful with your siblings. The house of this is the one that controls desire is sun is in the sixth house. So for you, you just want to be better right now. That's what the sun is saying. Okay. Now, did we miss out anything? No, we didn't. Oh, let's get, of course, Saturn. So Saturn right now for the Gemini is here in the house of career and it has been retrograde. Now, what does Saturn retrograde mean since July this year? Well, it's focusing on your luck. Okay, so it's in the 10th house, but retrograde. Ninth house is luck and opportunity. Now, okay, hear me out. So since it's your ninth house is Aquarius, okay, and Saturn is looking at it. I'm not gonna look at the nodes right now for you, but Saturn says like, okay, well, you gotta work hard right now. This is not about luck. This is about effort, effort, effort. The whole year, Gemini, didn't you feel like it's all about hard work and there's no luck in your favor? Well, that's about to change because Saturn is about to go direct on the 27th of November. So Saturn will now remove this restriction. You see the rings, it's binding. You feel suffocated. No travel restrictions. Foreign land normally is ninth house. Education was delayed. Well, Saturn now is like, okay, well, you learned a hard lesson. I'm just gonna sit here in your 10th house of career. You've been working hard. So now, once you're working hard right here, you lock an opportunity is going to change also. So good time, right? Because Saturn is going to be direct on the 27th. So that's such a breather with work, okay? But there's still a lot of hard work going on here when Saturn in the 10th house. And same thing, when a planet is, when Saturn is here, it's active here, and here. Because it's in the dual signs. Remember, I showed it to you earlier. Okay. So those are just some of the things that is manifesting on the early part of how do you call this? Oh, we've seen everything, right? Okay. Early part of um what is it? December. Yes, the early part. So now, what else that's a Gemini? So let's have a kind of like a recap here. Okay. So Gemini needs to understand right now, okay, as they enter 2026, because you're gonna enter 2026, all those will be a focus for change because we're ending the year with number 9 and then we're coming in the year of number 1. I will talk about it in other readings. 2026, year of the sun, new beginning. So what is more important is to channel new beginnings. Okay, when you wear this, wear it on your right wrist, Gemini, and you can tell me what you're manifesting. Okay, what is the new beginning? What do you want the genie of gemstones to help you manifest for 2026? This is free shipping in the US when you ship to more than 90 countries across the globe. And when you get this, you also get your free prediction for 2026 together with your birth chart. What else, right? So that way you're not stuck in YouTube watching countless readings and nothing manifesting. I'll see you again.